So in NFL news, what is going on with Lamar Jackson? They say they're putting him on the non-exclusive tag for 2 picks and I guess some other pieces to get rid of a Lamar problem that they so-called say in Baltimore, which is crazy as hell to me because you have a superstar in the making. This man makes your franchise that much more horrible to freaking go against. For real, he does a lot with little, with barely any running game, any defense over there half the time. No receivers, bro, just one great tight end and Mark Andrews. And they're trying to get rid of this man for pennies on the dollar, really. I don't understand it, but they're saying it's a money thing. They're saying that he wants like the most guaranteed money of all time. He wants a Deshaun Watson type deal, but they say they're not going to give him that. And then his team saying that they're not going to try to pick him up or whatever. They make it seem like he's a villain now. I don't like this stuff. I don't like the narrative that they're putting on Lamar Jackson, bro. I think he's a great player. I think he's super talented. He's fast. He does get hurt from time to time. He has missed like 16 games out of the last 2 seasons. So that definitely would put a hamper on getting guaranteed money because you can't stay healthy. But the talent, man, definitely outweighs those freaking injuries, bro, for real. And if you get a good team around this man, I feel like this man can shoot all the way to the top, man. Top 5 quarterbacks right now, if he isn't that already, you know? So what do you think? What do you think they should do with Lamar Jackson?
Man, when we talked about him briefly not too long ago, remember when I said, I was like, man, I think he wants out of there. And you were like, I don't think so. I just think they want him and that they want them they pay up and get him some weapons around him. You know what I'm saying? Give me something I can work with here. So now we're at a point where he requested a trade, few weeks ago. They're not budging on it. Here's the thing. When you got to look at this from 2 perspectives, right? From Lamar's perspective, he's looking at Deshaun Watson and the fact that he wants that much guaranteed or that much in general. We don't know if that's 100% factually correct. That's just the speculation of what, we're assuming that he's, regardless if it's on that exact level with them exact numbers or not, we don't know. But the point is he wants something comparable to what Deshaun Watson got because he's looking at it like, really, this dude got this much money from this and he got this big of a deal. Okay, I am a way more accomplished football player than Deshaun Watson, right, and I have a way better image off the field than, you know what I mean? He's never been in no trouble, you know what I'm saying? And so this dude with all these cases gets to it, like, who am I? I've accomplished more. Lamar's a way better quarterback than Deshaun Watson is right now.
MVP.
Yeah,
MVP,
and MVP,
playoff
wins. Thank you. So there's that issue. So he's looking at it from that point, like, I need to be taken care of. I need my guarantees. I need my assurance. So, and the Ravens, on the other hand, are looking at it like, okay, we want you to hang around, but we're not going to pay you 200 some million guaranteed. They're just trying to get him for less than what he wants, no matter if it's close to the Deshaun Watson numbers or whether it's significantly lower. I think regardless, the Ravens are trying to, like, I don't want to say like lowball him, but like they're not trying to pay insane amount for him, to come back, knowing that, he's not gonna, even if they knew for sure he was gonna play all 17 games plus playoffs, I don't think that they would pay him that much because the Ravens are not that type of a team. They've won 2 Super Bowls with Trent Dilfer and Joe Flacco. So to them, they're like, okay, we don't need a top elite quarterback to win. That's not the biggest need over here. Our biggest need and necessity we put emphasis on as the Ravens is our defense. That's how they've done it for years. You know what I'm saying? They got no problem paying Roquan Smith $100 million. They just brought him over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of team they are. And in the midst of all this, Lamar's pissing off everybody because he don't have an agent. You know what I'm saying? You're pissing off you're pissing off the people because they have to deal with you directly. You're pissing off the reporters because you don't get a regular story, directly from you all the time. You go by your sources, but you don't really have sources when he does not have an agent to report back to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they're trying to paint him out as a villain, basically, I feel like, because like he wants what he wants. And I don't know if Baltimore's thinking because he doesn't have an agent that you can maybe get away. Maybe if we just throw this much money at him instead of this, maybe he'll sign and, we'll just get him. He don't have no agent to tell him, this is what you need specifically. Like maybe not like they don't maybe think he's stupid, but you know what I'm saying? Like they can be like, okay, maybe we can get one past him here. Like, no, brother is way smarter than what appears to be to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows what he's worth and he knows what he's going to get. Not from y'all. He's going to get it somewhere else. This last year, they franchise tagged him. He's going to make like $34 million this year, bro. That's more than he's made his whole career in Baltimore so far. So I think he'd be nuts to sit out. Like if he was still pissed off, they wouldn't trade him. Go ahead, play this last year, get your money. And then after this year, you are completely free. You can go anywhere you want. Go out, make this money this year, bro. Get your 30+ million that you rightfully deserve and then some, and then go about your business somewhere else, bro. And if they don't want to trade you beforehand because they don't want to budge, fuck them. You walk away and they get nothing.
But it's a couple different scenarios, man, I've been thinking about because Indianapolis Colts, I think they got the 4th pick. I think they got like the 3rd or the 4th pick or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, if they trade for him and then they get AR-15 over there or whatever, man, it's kind of like even swap, ain't no swindle. You feel me? Because you got the same type of quarterback. You feel me?
You say get them both?
No. Trade him off. Trade him off to the Colts.
Oh, and then they draft AR-15.
They draft AR-15 at that 4th pick, So they're trying to get one of these quarterbacks or whatever for real that's not going to take a lot of money and that'll have that rookie salary. And then you can put the pieces around and stuff like that or whatever. Because like I say, AR would be a good pickup over there. I thought that he might go to the Ravens before, just because all this turmoil was going on with freaking Lamar and them. You know what I'm saying? And then him not playing in those playoff games, not coming back at the end of the season or whatever. Now they're trying to assassinate his character. They're like, oh man, you're not down for us, man. You just trying to get this money, this and that, whatever. But bro, you hurt. You feel me? I can't pay if you hurt, man. If you're not producing or whatever, I can't pay. But what about the other 11 games that I played and freaking balled out? You feel me? I beat Tom Brady, this and that or whatever in Tampa. I did all these things, bro, for real. Like I've done everything, bro. I broke so many records. You feel me? Like you got to take the good with the bad, And the way y'all run him like that or whatever, man, like he's a freaking still in college.
You're part of the reason he's
already still in high school or something like that, bro. That's it, and that's it for real. How much more do you expect this man to do? Pretty much by himself, and then everybody gets injured on your team. Defense get injured. Freaking, you putting up all these numbers and your defense been shitting the bed, dog, for freaking the last like 12, 13 games. That shit happened with Miami, dog, all these teams, bro, for real. And he putting up all these numbers, bro, and for what? 42 points or whatever, and you lose 45-42 because the defense can't do nothing.
Right.
So how is that his fault? You feel me? I mean, you've given everything you possibly have, bro, with nothing, basically,
Right. And the other thing is too, man, I think there was a spokesperson of the NFLPA, the Players Association, that came out a little bit ago. I forget what his name is right now, but he basically made a claim that all of these teams are basically like blackballing Lamar, essentially. Like they're banding together and making sure nobody's going to go out on a limb and pay him, like top dollar, because they feel like what Cleveland did with Deshaun Watson, if one more team does that with Lamar, they're going to start an ongoing trend that will never be stopped. Quarterbacks will just never want to sign unless they are adamantly paid like hundreds of millions guarantees. I don't know specifics, but like he said that he's never seen anything like this because Lamar's previously an MVP, he has his win-loss record is stellar. He's a generational athlete, right? Like, and he's right. We haven't seen anything like this. It is crazy. I am so surprised no teams right now are interested in Lamar Jackson. The problem is they don't want to give 2 first-round picks for him, nor do they want to fucking pay. So any team that's going to acquire Lamar, you're going to have to give up 2 first-round picks, and you are going to have to pay stupid amount of money if you want them to be long-term.
Right. That's what I was saying. Right. But you got all these other guys or whatever that's finna get signed. Freaking Joe Burrow. They don't say nothing about Joe Burrow. He about to get $300 million, bro, at least. You don't think Lamar Jackson at least 250 freaking, because I thought in the beginning of the season when that boy was taking off, man, I thought he was going to get 300 at least. I thought he was going to break the bank, Brinks, truck, freaking Lamar. You feel me? But now they're trying to make it seem like he's not that guy, bro. But I know Joe Burrow's gonna get 300 million, and they're not gonna say nothing about that. I mean, he made it to the Super Bowl. But still, bro, you know, in such a short amount of time or whatever, they didn't even wait for his contract to end. You feel me? He still got 2 more years on his contract or whatever. This man that played all his years on his contract and got an MVP, bro, and then won 2 playoff games, bro, and still they don't want to get this man his money. That's bullshit, bro.
It is bullshit.
Like, I hope Lamar, man, break the bank on this next go round. You might have to play it out with the Ravens, but I hope he break the bank on the next go round, bro. For real.
Facts on facts.